Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and I'm here today with Maddie, and we're doing an interactive. Again, please, one question per person, especially since it's just me and Maddie. Not we don't have Maria, who can take up the slack because we are going to try for an hour.
Well, I can always try and pull a card or two. You'll have to interpret it, though.
Well, you're actually pretty darn accurate, I noticed, but
Yeah, it's actually uncanny how the cards do come up when I ask them questions.
yeah. Which is kind of cool, isn't it? So, big news, American big news, is Biden stepped down from the election and endorsed Kamala Harris. And enough said on that subject. So, we are in Capricorn blue moon. Not that there was a blue moon in July twice, but Capricorn season it was a blue moon, which means the first part of Capricorn, they had a full moon, and the 21st today, we have another full moon.
Yeah, and this is, I think, the last day of the Cancer season, right? We're moving into Leo now.
Pretty close. Yeah. Is it Leo?
Because the moon is at 29 degrees of Capricorn, which,
No,
from what I understand, what I listen to all the time, when it's 29 degrees, that means it's endings.
I
Coming,
don't. I
things are
think
coming
my
to an
mother
end.
was a Capricorn and she was born on the 29th of June. And I do believe my son-in-law is a Capricorn and he's a 28th. So I
Oh,
think it lasts a
my
little bit
son-in-law
longer.
is also June 29th,
Yeah. So
the not so good one.
come closer to your speaker. We'd have to figure a way for it to be able to pick you up closer. Can you pull
Just
it
how's
closer?
that?
Can you pull
Is
it
that better?
closer? Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, I just pulled it closer to me.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. I know with mine, I have to hold it straight up and down because it's not
Do
directional.
you think Carol will be on today?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to show her. Thank you, Carol. I did buy a new microphone. I so appreciate the money you sent for it. That was so sweet of you. Thank you.
Yeah, and if not Wednesday, she'll be on Wednesday probably.
Yeah, I'll thank her again then too.
Yeah. And yeah, it only took me two tries to get to send you the e-transfer.
Well, it would have helped if you had the right email. I thought I
No, you did send the right email. For some reason or other, the 58, I just sort of mind blocked on that. So when it came time to redo it, I thought, I'm not putting Maddie down. I'm going to do it totally from scratch. Otherwise, they're going to mess around with me. And I put you down as mad law.
uh,
So if you
yeah,
sending
I
us as
should have
mad
really
law,
rethought that email before I made it up, but oh well, it is what it is now.
well, you can always change it if you want. You can,
Yeah, that's
you can,
too much hassle
yeah.
to let
But any,
everybody know to let everybody know again that there's another email change and
yeah, yeah.
just leave it as it is. So I do have some information about the full moon before we go on. If I should, do you mind if I read it?
No, go ahead.
So it says this is the second full moon in Capricorn. The first one was on June 21st in the last degree of 29 degrees of Capricorn. In astrology, the last degree of a sign, which is 29 degrees, is known as the anaretic degree. This degree is considered to be powerful, so it can often brings some chaos.
Okay.
I am staying home today for sure. It may indicate the conclusion of a lesson or experience related to the specific zodiac sign it's currently transiting. If you haven't noticed, there have been many endings in the past few months. It's been quite sad and depressing. No kidding. The full moon at 29 degrees of Capricorn represents both an ending and a new beginning, which is unusually strong for a full moon. Full moons are always about endings, but this time we also get some new starts. Thankfully, we've been sandwiched between two Capricorn full moons, and the energy since early June has brought forth a lot of endings, and it has certainly done that.
It
The
has.
current lunar, what's that?
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. The current lunar cycle suggests that we may be facing a situation or problem that we have experienced before, leading to familiar feelings related to our current circumstances. We understand the situation well and know where to focus our time and energy. We are dedicated and committed no matter what happens. The sense, oh, sorry, my nose is itchy.
Well, that's
The
funny
sense
because
of
mine is
urgency.
too. You just go like that too.
That's crazy. Oh, all of a sudden, too.
Well,
The sense of urgency.
we do the same. We sort of messaged across each other yesterday from the same thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
think,
we do that a lot.
but the thing is, that's part of what you're just talking about is that our intuitions are becoming more powerful and on the surface. So it's easier to pick up on different people. Or, for instance, I've been seeing people out of the side of my eye. When I turn, they're not there, but I can still feel they're there. And I bet
I
you do.
have been also getting little flashes of
Yeah.
stuff going on, and when I turn to look, there's nothing there.
Yeah. And that's because we see, I think, almost three somethings of a second faster out of the side of our eye than we do straight on.
Never knew that.
So when we see little fairies and you turn to look, they're not there. Because
Right.
I remember seeing fairies and stuff out of, and then I turned to look, they're gone. That's because you can't see them at full on speed because our eyes are faster than, yeah, never mind.
So it says the sense of urgency we feel makes us more determined to stick to our decisions, and our commitment can lead to great results. This full moon aligns with Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius, creating a powerful transformative energy. This conjunction may bring some deep emotional insights, major changes, and the release of old habits. This usually is more noticeable in the area of our lives related to the Capricorn energy, which is our careers, personal ambitions, and responsibilities. The full moon is in two aspects: a sextile with Neptune at 29 degrees Pisces and a trine to Mars at 0 Gemini. On July 21st, the full moon forms a sextile with Neptune, creating a harmonious and supportive energy. This transit enhances intuition, creativity, and spiritual awareness. It is an excellent time for creative activities, meditation, and exploring your dreams and subconscious mind. The full moon's light illuminates areas that have been hidden, making it a good time for emotional insights and releasing negative patterns. Now, last night when I was out looking up at the sky, I went out to see if I could see any meteor showers, but the sky was so bright with the moon. But there was a distinct one line. It looked like a jet stream, and it was so bright. I don't know how my camera didn't really pick it up, and I tried looking for my camera, but I couldn't find it because that definitely would have picked it up. But this line didn't go anywhere. It didn't move. It didn't dissipate. It just was straight, and it went from north to south in the eastern sky. It was the
North
weirdest thing. Hmm?
north to
Like it
south.
was going from north to south, but it was in like on the eastern side, not west or south or
Yeah,
north.
yeah.
And it was just the weirdest thing ever because I was waiting for it to
Dissipate.
disappear. And I thought, oh, by the time I go look for my camera and come back, it's going to be gone. I came in, got my phone, came back. No, it's still there and it still is bright. So I came back in and tried finding my camera, went back out, and it was still there. It didn't move. It was just odd. Okay, so Neptune's influence brings a sense of compassion and empathy, not with the people I know. allowing for deeper connections with others and heightened sensitivity to your surroundings. Overall, this transit supports imaginative pursuits, spiritual growth, and emotional healing. When the full moon forms a trine with Mars, it gives you a boost of energy and motivation. I'm missing this boat completely because I am total opposite. I have no energy and I have no motivation. You'll feel more confident and ready to tackle your goals. This alignment helps you handle challenges better and makes it easier to start new projects. You'll also feel more active and inclined to exercise.
You swim and everything.
Oh, I can go swimming, but to do my weights and stuff, ugh. Normally I'm eager to do it every day because I'm seeing my results and I'm anxious to do it. But these last few days, it's just like, oh, this is a chore, and I cut them
Well,
short.
but 3 days, that's not a lifetime. A that's just a blimp. Uh,
Mm,
That's part of the energy of what we're going through. It's sort of like okay, I'm tripping over this. I'm paying attention to it. What do I do with it? You release it.
yeah,
Because I know I have been half-assing my exercises for last week, and today I did them full on. And I just didn't. I'd start and I go, oh, I'm tired. I'm done.
yeah,
But if I don't do them, then my arm starts to ache all day. So yeah, it's not worth not doing them.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
It says communication becomes more direct, making it easier to express your needs and solve problems. Overall, this transit strengthens both your emotional and physical energy, helping you take bold and confident actions. The full moon in Capricorn can assist us in breaking free from old patterns and behaviors. Saturn governs the zodiac sign of Capricorn, which is a traditional and practical sign focused on what's valuable. It encourages us to embrace change, but to stick to what's already been stable and tried and true. Aquarius, ruled
That
by
makes more sense.
Uranus, is a sign focused on breakthroughs, future goals, epiphanies, and innovation. This combination supports transforming our lives and welcoming new possibilities. Enjoy this energy. It can help us produce some magical results. And don't forget to write down your wish lists, what you want, your dreams and desires, what you need to let go or release, and what is no longer serving you. And also ask for those new beginnings. So that's what I'll be doing tonight outside. Well, like I said, in the summertime, the summertimes I'm not too fond of with the moons because I can never see them. The moon doesn't get high enough until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because you've got that hill, right?
I've got that hill behind me and then all the trees. And
Mm-hmm.
so it never, if I'm out there at the right time, I can catch it in between two of the evergreen trees. There's
You
a little
don't have
space.
to be. You
Oh, I
just
know.
put the moons there.
I know.
Intention is 99% of everything we do. You
Such
got
a
a
headache.
headache, eh?
Hmm.
Your headache?
Still, yeah. I
Do
even
some,
took
do something
an
quick.
leave.
Just the white pole. I ask people like that. Grab hold of it and allow it to pull you up higher. See if that'll help. Drop your jaw.
A little bit.
Yeah, just stay up there. Just stay up
Ah,
there. There's something I
hard,
saw.
hard to talk like that.
Yeah, something I saw on TV, and they said when you want to relax some or real, put your hand like this under your chin and squeeze down, and it will relax your neck and your shoulders.
Yeah, I saw that on the motivational doctor.
I don't know who I saw it on. I just thought I got to try that, and then I totally forgot about it.
Oh yeah, he does
When I
that,
can
and
feel
then it's
it,
one to the side, I think, and then one to the other side.
yeah.
Oh, we
Whatever
have
you
some
do, do it
people.
in balance.
We have a lot of people on already.
Yeah, I see that. Aquayazi, I haven't seen her for a while.
And say, I guess we should get cracking then.
Yes, because I'm going to run out of energy. In about an hour's time, I know I am.
it'll still bring us to 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, I have
Hi,
to get.
Lily. How are you? Hi, ladies. How are you today? Hugs from Albania. Here is so hot. Yes, it is so hot here. It's going to be up to about 40 degrees today,
Yeah.
which in Fahrenheit is 40, 80, 112.
Only the Americans need to know that. Albania is centigrades, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's hot
both
here.
my air conditioner's going, I got my fans going, and I'm not going outside, even though I have a lovely pool that I could go and lay in, but not today.
Yeah. But notice there's no crackling.
I wonder what happened if I unplugged it and just went with the regular one again. I'm pretty sure it was just the energies that were kicking on the other day.
Or it could have
Uh,
been just dust in the speaker too, right? Because it will make the same sound.
hmm.
Who knows?
Hi, Eva. Hello, good to see you both. I have a question. I'm looking for advice from my spirit guides regarding the relationship with my ex partner, Martin, and his mother. So, my ex mother in law is this.
This is they gave me an image, but it's very telling image. It's a guillotine going squirt. So just cut it off with you. I have a sense that if you just cut it off, it will be the best thing you can do for yourself. And it's hard to cut off exes because there's always some kind of an energy that goes along with it. You okay? What happened?
Yeah, lucky I didn't swear. I just ran my chair over my toes.
I, they, that,
Ouch.
I'm sorry, but I, that,
Shh.
that,
No laughing.
that's like a cartoon.
Son of a
Yeah,
bee, that hurts.
no kidding. I keep my feet on a bit of a step stool.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted Eva's.
Oh my I yeah, I just get the feeling if unless it's a good energy, and even with it's a good energy with your ex mother-in-law, just cut it off because if she tries to get you back with Martin, or
Well,
and you
one
don't,
line down, she says, the connection's supposed to be closing out, or is this for life?
I think you want to close it out for life. And I'm not quite sure what you're asking that if the connection is closing out or is the connection finished for life. I suspect if you get to the place where you are, so this is what I'm seeing for you, Eva. You have grown. The connection between you and her, or you and him, whatever, they're down here. You're not there. You doesn't matter how hard you try to maintain cordiality, it's not going to work because you vibrate at a totally different energy than you used to. Just let it go.
I can relate to that too. I mean, that's what my situation was too. I'm vibrating here, he was vibrating here, and no matter what we did, we just couldn't come together. And
And you'd say something and they'd hear something totally different from what
yes,
you said. And that's the universe coming in and saying, why are you wasting your time? And it doesn't matter how hard you try, it's not going to work because it's not meant to work. And I apologize if that's not what you were asking. Okay.
if that's not, just kind of maybe put another question at the bottom to clear it up and
Yeah,
see what
please.
see what we can do.
So
Maria
you know
Ferrara
how
says,
I've been going like this all day? That's where I lived in Monterrey, Mexico, in Nuevo Leon, and the women, when they say yes, they do that twitch, and I cannot. This is like 30 years ago almost, and I'm still doing it.
well, I said it's kind of funny because my my youngest granddaughter does that, and she doesn't know about the Mexican thing. I talked to her and she does that. And I'm like, do you know what that means? And she's like, no. So
Maybe
I
she
told
was,
her and she goes, well, that's kind of appropriate then, isn't it, Grandma?
or maybe she's from Nuevo Leon at one point, year,
Maybe.
lifetime. Because it's only the women
Maria,
who do that.
sorry.
No, I
I
just
just
saying
wanted.
it's only the women that do that.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Maria Herrera says hello. Hi, Maria. How are you? Jennifer Schwab. Hello, lovely ladies. Hope you're doing well. Tay Tay. Hi, Tay Tay. Hello, ladies. Do my guides have any messages for me?
I got it immediately knocking on my door, but I didn't open it. So let's see, Tay. Okay, this is they're telling me to tell you to not take on your family's emotional stresses. And you're very good at support and you can stay good at support, but don't own their stuff because it amplifies it. You're a powerful amplifier. So if it's good stuff, you can take it on and say, yeah, this is great. Let's go for it. Otherwise, don't amplify, try not to amplify what's going on in your family. Listen to them, give them your good advice because I know your advice is good. And there is you're just about at an edge, Capricorn, end of Capricorn, where it's almost like something that's happening. It's going to drop off the edge of your your ability to see it. It's off. It's not going to be part of your life pretty soon. It's just going to drop off, and it's a real positive drop off. Something's happening for you, and it's very positive. Maybe it's a puppies coming. I'm assuming puppies coming into your life.
Uh,
That would
we
be
need
nice.
to. How are we going to see a picture of your puppies?
Well, she's on my messenger. She can send it to me, right, Tay Tay?
Yep, we get pictures. I need to see them.
Yeah.
Eva says Albania. Wow. Greetings from the Netherlands. Seven Oceans Skies. Hi, Seven Oceans. Hi, would love a message for the next 2 weeks.
Let me see, Seven. So the first thing I tuned into was a sense of I'm not sure, confusion, worry. Uh, I'm not comfortable with what's going on. And it's almost like you're sitting on top of this huge wave in a boat, sitting there waiting for the wave to bottom out, and you're kind of going, what should I do? Well, the answer is nothing, because this is a time for you to trust the universe is looking after you. And I suspect if you can just hold your breath or breathe deeply and allow things to unfold naturally, you are going to be, you might go down into the trough, but you will be totally safe. Do not react do not overreact, because of course you're going to have to react to make sure things work. Don't overreact. Do things first from the heart, check your heart, then go to the head to see if that's the right way to do it. But whatever you're working through, breathing through, spiritually, physically, uh, socially, it will be fine. Not fun. I didn't say fun, but fine. Okay. I don't think anything's going to be fun for the next little while, but fine it will be.
Great. Champagne. Oh, sorry, were you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Champagne. Hi, Champagne. Welcome, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Champagne.
Thank you for that, Champagne. Kane. Hi, Kane. Haven't seen you for a while. Hi. Any messages I should know?
Let me see. So I got the first thing that comes into my mind was a face. I think it was Kane's face. And he's got this biggest grin on his face. He's looking at me. He says, I know who you are. I know, and I'm putting you on the spot. Uh, it's nice to meet you in the energies, Kane. And your sense of humor is kind of delightful. Well, obviously, with a name like that, it has to be fun. Uh, for you specifically, obviously, your intuition is becoming stronger, more powerful, and you have had a breakthrough. And you've let go of a fear of being too powerful. That's powerful in itself. That is wonderful, which means you are moving into a new, and the word that came to mind was octave. So probably you're a musician or something like that, because all I know is that's a musical term. I don't use it. So you're moving into a new stratosphere of energy, and you're having a lot of fun with that. Again, I'm going to a lot of what happens when we move up is we drop old stuff. It comes up to face us, let it go, don't own it. And you have dropped a lot of heavy weights. Awesome. I also think that you might get a hook from left field. So I think I just mixed up metaphors there. So be aware when when you're feeling cocky, sometimes the universe will come in and say, gotcha. So you're fine, you're doing great. And just be careful of that left hook. Not just because you can duck it, by the way. All right.
And hi, Patricia. How are you? Patricia says, hi, everyone. Things are changing, especially by Monday. A few good days. Biden has stepped down, more to happen. We could all do with change. Full moon in Capricorn.
Yes, we could all
Yes.
definitely do with change, every one of them.
And Lily says, may I ask if this full moon is the end of an old cycle in my relationship? We keep discussing old issues, and each time I feel it less heavy. Thank you a lot.
Anyhow, I read that as you put it on, and I got an immediate.
You just talk. I'm going to be right back. These cards don't want to spit out any cards for me, so I'm going to go grab another deck.
Yeah, so anyhow, yeah, when I read that earlier, when you first typed it, I got absolutely yes. That is exactly what's happening. And and I this is what I think is happening for people who have been on the spiritual path for a while. And I think most of the majority that would follow me have been on the spiritual path for a while. We're going through heavy duty energy dropping off. People like us have got headaches, uh, unbalanced. Our stomach feels not so great. We just feel off,
Tired.
just sort of like a discombobulation, just not comfortable with life. I think that's because there's a wave coming up in 2025, according to David Hiscock, of the first wave of ascension. And I think because have been working at this for so long, we're in that wave. And I think that's exactly what's happening with you. You're letting go of old stuff. Good luck.
Next we have Champagne. Hello, ladies. I want to see how is Richard feeling about me currently. We finally are done, I hope. Thank you.
Richard? Richard has still got his hooks into you. You might be done with him, but he's not letting go of you. That's because he's not capable of admitting that he made a mistake and he's wrong, and that you chose something other than him. It's not as they're just thin thin ones, enough to make you watch where you drive, and not want to go around the area where he lives, or you keep an eye on when you walk downtown, you see somebody and you duck into a store because it might possibly be him. Those kind of lines. I would actively cut those cords, in the energy, and keep on cutting them, because he's sort of like a energy sucker. He'll keep on doing it. So just wake up in the morning or go to bed at night, and just visualize any energy that does not belong to you, not him particularly, any energy, just cut it, let it go. Remember to cauterize the edge, because you don't want to drain energy. And as soon as you fall in love with somebody else, his energy will dissipate and go away. Good luck on that, Champagne. Okay.
And Maria says, hello, can you,
Tell.
I guess, see what is keeping stuck? My luck have changed and nothing is moving for the good. Thank you, and Maddie.
Okay, so everything I've been talking about, all the horrible stuff coming up to be released, don't own it. Come up, let it come up. Go, yes, no, thank you, because you've been on this path a long time as well. Maybe not the same way Maddie and I have been on it, but I've known you for years, so you're energetically moving forward. A lot of it is just coming up to be released. What's stopping you, unfortunately, is your subconscious telling you you can't do it. If you could just give your subconscious a 1-2 punch and tell it to take a hike and believe it, and know that you are a valid, powerful individual, it will make all the difference in the world. If you keep telling yourself, I can't, or oh God, that bad luck happened again and again and again, you attract what you feel. And the language of the universe is how you feel, not what you say over and over in your mind is what you start feeling. But if you can allow yourself to feel, okay, this is what I got for you. Visualize a red rose that is half open. Red one, blood red, beautiful. And just watch it grow open and expand, and realize that you are the rose, and you are valuable, you're beautiful, and things will start to shift and change when you know, not believe, know that you are a valuable human being. So I told somebody the other day, everybody is a piece of the universe, or God, if that's the preferred name. If God is all the omnis, omnipresent, omni, I don't know them all. And I haven't taken time to find out what they are, so I obviously don't care. But if he's is the total knowing of everything in the universe, and you are part of God, then you are perfect. You may have all these things that are imperfect, but that's simply to learn. That's not because that's who you are. In your core, you are perfect. If you can align yourself with being perfect and allow yourself at the same time to be human, because that's what we're here for, to be human, you'll find that you can break that cycle you've allowed yourself to get into. And don't own your son's stuff, because as long as you own your son's stuff and go, oh my God, he's making such big mistakes. He's supposed to make mistakes. He's 18. At that age, they do such stupid things. They grow out of it, though.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's like you just reminded me of a conversation or a comment that I had read someplace, and somebody said that God doesn't exist. There's no God. And I said, well, then you don't exist. I said, because God is energy. You are energy. Therefore, you're part of God's energy. And if God doesn't exist, neither do you.
Exactly. And
He came back with a, oh, never thought of it that way.
oh, it is interesting talking to people who are atheists and things like that. And at one time in my life, people asked me what I was. I said I'm an atheist. But as things went along, I thought there's no possible way there isn't something that's guiding this universe. It's too intricate.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided God was a
Well, I tell people you can call it God, you can call it source, you can call it the universe, whatever you want to call it, it still
Allah.
exists.
Yeah, Allah, or whatever, any whatever name, Krishna, any name you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the
You
fact
still
that,
believe in something. I mean,
yeah.
you're not going through life believing nothing.
Well, even
Well,
with you're an atheist, you're believing in
are.
something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I'm just talking. Go ahead.
I know you're just talking, but if you want to make it an hour, we don't have time to talk.
But that's the best part of it.
Everybody can talk all we want. Patricia says, could I please get 3 cards from each of you, Eliz-Sha and Maddie? Hope all is well. Thank you. All right, so my first card that I got is the Four of Swords,
Oh yeah.
and it
Weird, I got
says,
the same card. I got the Prince of Swords.
the upright position is what it is. It says contemplation and relaxation. Swords are the element of air and thoughts. Stick your sword in the sand for a moment of rest for both your mind and your body. The next one I have is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position once again.
Any ace is positive.
Mm-hmm. The upright says prosperity and creature of comforts. A pink ribbon weaves its way through a single sand dollar. It is good to keep your material possessions to a minimum and find joy in the simple things of nature. So, going out in nature, I've heard that a lot, lady. Go out in nature because it will help you get your mind straight.
Well, Patricia
And the
needs
next I
that
have
a
is the
lot.
Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. It says weak connection, difficulty communicating. If there's one person in the group who is dominating the conversation, see if you can help find balance. Bring focus to your throat center and imagine an ultramarine blue light that fills the space.
That's a nice color.
So those are my 3 cards, Patricia. I don't know if they'll resonate with you or not. I hope so.
So I got the Prince of Swords, which is change, sudden, rapid, unthinking change, but you're supported within this change. And the next I got was the Knight of Cups. So you had two knights, and the Knight of Cups is a support card, and it's a support in making a change to becoming opening up to who you are even more. So, which is our job, right? And what's happening with you is your intuition is becoming much more powerful, but it's becoming powerful in the feminine form, which is more passive than the masculine form. It's also probably more powerful than the masculine form of intuition because I know that's what's happening. So you have a lot of support in what you're going through. There's balance, there's continuing change, but it's rapid. And it's something that you do on the spur of the moment rapid, but you're supported. Okay, let's see if we can do something with your head. So
Oh,
open,
it is better. It is better.
open up the crown chakra. And I want I want you to see all that energy that's stuck in there popping out and going up. And then the part that hurts.
See big
Yeah,
smoke rings coming out of my head.
that's perfect. Because it's smoke rings are messages, right? So there's something stuck in your mind that's stopping you from moving forward and giving you a headache because you're not moving forward.
Hmm.
Uh, okay, just make sure you close it down to 9 to 15%.
Okay, we're good. It's less.
Okay, so you still haven't answered the question that's in your mind, so that'll come.
Well, I'm going to let it come because right now I can't for the life of me figure out what it might be.
Well, you don't want to do it on live anyhow, right? Okay.
Marie, sorry, Maddie.
Okay, you
Oh,
get
called Matty. I have been called Maggie. I have been called Maria. I have been called. I get called a whole lot of things, and I answer to them all.
until the last 4 years, I was called Eliz-Sha. I'm thinking, how do you get Eliz-Sha out of Elisha?
I don't know how do you get Maggie. That was my nickname for the last part of my teens, right into my early 20s, up until the show. Oh, geez, what was it? It was with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd. So they were
Oh,
detectives.
moon.
Moonlighting.
Yeah, I love that show. That's
You
where I first
heard
met them.
Maddie, and then that's when everybody started calling me Maddie.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I love that show. That was when I first met Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it was a good one. I liked it.
Yeah, he was
Uh,
hilarious.
Aquayazi. Hey, ladies, what do I need to know when it comes to love? Stay the hell away from it.
The first thing,
Run.
the most important thing about love is self-love. And that is the whole 90 miles right there. If you don't love yourself, you're going to attract interesting people. If you do love yourself, you're going to attract somebody who loves you the way you love you because you attract your mirror image. And the more you allow yourself to be loved, and the more you love who you are and accept your faults, because we're human and people who are spiritual try to be so perfect. Well, we're not perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. If we were perfect, we would be dead. We're not dead. So we make mistakes, we screw up, you look at it and go, wow, that was another lesson, and let it go. Look at yourself again. Like Maddie and I were talking about, we are part of the truth. We're part of the universe. We're part of love. And the building blocks of this universe is love. So when you stop, okay, and you have to stop doing that immediately, stop saying, but I'm not worthy of being loved, of feeling good about yourself. That is just an ego trip, honestly. When you when you look at yourself and realize you are part of the universe, I'm fully worthy of being loved, no matter who you are, and accept that. First thing is forgive yourself. True, honestly, forgive yourself for whatever stupid thing you've done in your life that you think is horrendous, because we all do stupid things, honestly. When you do that, then you can allow yourself to bring in the love, and then you will vibrate up. And I was listening to this guy on TikTok. He reads the Kabbalah, and he's a Jewish guy, and he makes so much sense. He says, if you love somebody or you want to be loved, you want to bring in your soulmate, but it doesn't happen. Maybe it's because you're not quite ready yet. And if you brought him in now, you fight with each other. But if you clean up a few things, maybe it just works like that. Things work together with ease and joy. So allow you. He made the comment with I. If you have a 10-year-old and you give him $1 million, he'd mess it up. But if you give him $20, a week, he could probably handle it. So that's why people don't have what they want, thinking they deserve love now. They need to learn how to handle it properly. And so allow yourself to love yourself, and you will find that you will attract somebody wonderful. Can almost guarantee that. And that's, you can take that home and put it in your bank, or take it out and put it in your bank.
Next, we have Lily saying, "Greetings, Eva." Lily says, "I also follow the motivational doctor. He is Canadian. I so love him. I so love him too. He has such good information."
Who's this?
The motivational doctor.
But
I, hmm?
can you write it down in the chat, maybe? Who he is, so you can, so other people can follow him?
Sure. Aquayazi says, "Hope you're doing well." Champagne says, "Like, share, and subscribe." Thank you.
Really appreciate that.
Magic. Hello, hope you're well. Ms. W has been talking to Scorpio for his attention. How does he feel about her? I'm wondering if her contact would even border on harassment.
Yes. As soon as you said he's contacting her, I'm going, ooh, he's trying to be polite.
Well, she's been contacting him.
Yeah, I know.
But
And
it's up to him to cut it.
yeah, but he's still of the, I'm supposed to be polite. He hasn't got to the, I'm going to cut it off.
Hasn't gotten to the point where I've had enough and this is it. We're done.
Yeah, he's still trying to be polite, but yeah, it is bordering on harassment. Joy.
Are we moving?
Yep.
How does he feel? How does he feel about her? Obviously, he doesn't feel anything for her. He's just talking to her to be polite.
Oh yeah, it is. It's basically harassment, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. I don't know the exact social situation, but maybe he has to be polite because he works in a situation where he has to be, but he's totally uncomfortable. He's not going to tell anybody because men don't tell people that, but
And don't tell women people much of anything.
they don't know. They don't see so when a guy goes out for the evening, they go out, they drink, they carouse, they play pool. Woman goes out, they drink, they talk, and tell everything about themselves, play pool. You're not the same people.
True, true. Men could learn a thing or two just by talking a little bit about stuff, for goodness sakes.
It would help, but they don't see the need.
So next we have Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Does Spirit see anything coming for me over the next couple of weeks? Thank you.
It does, actually. I think it has to do with what Tay-Tay's going to go through, that drop off. She might go through it first before you, but she's going to come along and shove you off the edge. Say, and maybe your other daughters as well,
Nice
because
daughter.
I see her becoming more powerful in herself, more confident, and that it's a good drop off. It really is. One of the things I was thinking, and it came into my head earlier today, in your relationship, you don't have to stop your relationship. You have to stop giving him power in your relationship. It's not that you don't do things together. It's not that you don't talk things over, but emotionally, you have to stop giving him the power to stop your dreams. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It,
That's for Jennifer. Eva says, "Thank you for your guidance. It does feel like connections from the past. I have known both for so long. There is loyalty based on time and history, but not anything in the now." So, yeah.
yeah,
Firefly says, sorry, were you?
I just said guillotine. That's the picture I got, right?
Firefly says, "I learned to let go after 4 years. That ex couldn't vibe at the same level." it ended up pulling me down and diminishing my soul. It just sucks the life right out of you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Then I realized I wasted my precious time trying, and kudos to you for only doing it for 4 years.
Yeah, I took 14 years.
27. Shaman, Berkeley. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
I think it's
But
Shaman.
is that a new name? That's a new
Yeah,
name, right?
totally new name.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where my life is going? I have no clue where it's going, career wise and love life. Well, join the rest of us.
That's because we're it's like spiritual people are in a spinning top, and where it ends, nobody knows. I've been spinning since last October. I have a hunch where it's going. I don't think it's going to end till 2025. But this is where you learn to trust the universe and say, the universe has got a plan for me. If it leads me here, I'm going there. If it leads me here, I'm going to go over there. But let me see if I can pick up something specifically for you. So what? Okay. You want to trust yourself. You haven't got enough trust. You have an anchor that's holding you from moving forward. I don't know what that anchor is, but it's a metaphorical anchor. It might be something that's in the physical, but you can still cut that anchor and still maintain the relationship in the physical. Like for instance, if it's an old somebody who needs your help, you can still give them the help, still support them, etc., but cut the energetic anchor so that you can fly. It will not hurt that person. It will only help you. You have to allow yourself to become the best you can be. And the reason you're holding on to that anchor is fear, which is there's love and fear in the universe, and one is an illusion. Once you let go, you're afraid of becoming powerful and strong. Well, how can you be afraid of something you already are? Maybe you cover it up with bullshit, but you're already that regardless. So get rid of the stuff that I just said, which I shouldn't say on live, and just acknowledge that you're a powerful individual and it's all right. So when people are afraid of you, that's fine. New people will come in and love you. Okay, you don't have to maintain your old life. Allow yourself to be who you truly are. And when you do, the light will open up and shine upon you. That's just what I'm seeing. Okay, good luck on that. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but it's not going to change. I bet
Eva
you got
says,
more than you expected from a live on live interactive.
Eva says, no Christmas cards or happy birthday wishes, but the guillotine cut off. I usually only do with people that did me wrong in a serious way, and that is not the case at all. Finding it hard, but no, you're right.
You don't have to do that, honestly. You have to do it emotionally, not necessarily on the physical. You can send the Christmas card and the happy birthday and the loving wishes. You can send them the love. You just cannot accept their stuff back. You do it on an emotional, subconscious level, not necessarily on the physical. Okay. But if it's easier, just do it across the board. Okay.
Firefly says, I'm talking to someone who vibes on my level, the Scorpio. On my level, not level. The Scorpio, the connection was instant and it feels totally different in a very good way.
Well, that's the thing about the new energy, right? It happens fast, and there's a knowing. You still have to get to know who that person is. It takes time, but you look at them and go, "Ha! I know you." right? So it's totally valid and fun. Enjoy it.
Tay Tay says, thank you. I did feel like my energy today felt weird, but good. And other than the horrible migraine, well, I don't know if mine's a migraine, but a lot of people are feeling the headaches.
Yeah, me
I feel very happy today. I was already planning on sending pics to Elijah once I get my puppies.
good. Awesome. I will pass them along, of course.
And Tay Tay's, I'm very excited to get them. I'm very
Me
excited
too.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I tell you Angie got a new puppy?
Oh no, sweet.
Oh, it's going to be a big boy. It's
Big
part,
paw.
what are those, Newfoundland,
Oh,
Irish Newfoundland dogs and brown lab.
oh, high energy.
Boy. Oh, high energy. No, she goes, this is the laziest puppy I've ever seen. All he does is lay around and sleep. He doesn't even want to play.
Well, then that's a newfie in him because the lab is a high octane dog.
That was what her dog was before, was a lab.
Okay, yeah, I like labs.
She was prepared for a high energy dog, and she said, and I get this sleepy thing that just we have to wake him up to play.
I honestly, I love low energy dogs.
Oh, Lily, I can so relate to you. I always have stomach stress when I drop negative energy. I'm the same way.
Yeah,
Tay Tay, oh, I love your top, Maddie. It's so pretty. Thank you.
nice. You should tell them about it.
It's actually off of a group called Retro. It's
Yeah,
retro clothing back then. I bought 2 bathing suits from them, and they are definitely retro style. But there's dresses and jumpsuits and shoes. Ah, that's where I might find my red shoes. By the way, I did see a
that's
pair there.
right. Because
I
red,
did see a
red is
pair on there.
retro.
Yeah, so it's. I think it's just called retro.
Yeah,
But yeah, and the prices are so reasonable, and you get your delivery. Like I think I got my bathing suits within a week and a half.
it was so fast. I was surprised.
Me too. I got it now. I'm like, what the heck is this? And I opened it up and I'm like, whoa, hey, bonus.
Definitely doesn't come from China.
No, I think it's a Canadian company. I'm not sure. I think they ship out of Canada anyways, I think.
Okay, because I know if you buy clothes from China, it has to go the snail way through the ports, through the
Yeah.
shipping containers, and
Tay also says, I do tend to take on my family's energy. Well, you're an empath, right? She's an empath.
yep. Well, yeah, she's actually a very
That's,
powerful channel and an animal communicator.
yeah, so you probably will, and probably learning how to control that would be beneficial, I'm assuming.
Mhm. It would be huge.
But I do tend to take on my family's energy, and I've been trying to work on that. My parents have been stressed with finances and wanting to move, so I sometimes end up taking on that stress. But that's not your stress, Tay.
There's nothing you can do to help unless you can contribute to it in other, in a physical way. Don't worry.
Oh,
Don't
my headache
worry.
is really
Be happy.
and I say my headache is really gone.
Oh, sweet. So you must have
Yep,
figured out what the answer is. It'll come to you later.
maybe my subconscious did, but
Yeah, yeah.
not my conscious.
It'll come to you later.
Maria Herrera, I am trying very hard to keep away from negative thinking. Thank you very much. And yes, I have been complaining for everything, and instead of being grateful for the great things God has given me. It's so easy to do that, though. When you're in a slump, it's very hard to be thankful and grateful for anything.
It is, but it makes a huge difference in how you enjoy life.
I mean, even if you thank Him for your cup of coffee, I don't know how many times I go, I can't think of anything, so thank you for my coffee. Thank you for the sunshine today.
I thank him for the coffee every day. I go, oh my God, that tastes so good.
But I do. I find little things, even if it's the smallest thing, to be grateful for, like my bed, my blankets, my fan that I get to sleep on so I'm not so hot at night. And, you
Or,
know,
or your hair.
just find even the littlest thing.
Because your hair has been beautiful the last, what, year now? 6 months, year?
Mhm.
So look around, look at the sky, and if the sky is blue, go, wow, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Or wow, I really like the way the clouds are work. It doesn't have to be anything big.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
makes
And
a
I find
difference.
that when you do that, it's easier to give gratitude for the little things.
Well, the more important things, it's easier to live your life if you're happy.
Yeah.
If you can look, instead of looking at things from a negative position, look for the positive because there's always a negative and a positive. There's also one pole or another pole. Maybe the one pole looks heavier, like the anchor, but there's always something. If you go high enough, there's going to be a way that is positive.
Yeah. Maria also says, thank you again for your advice. Patricia says, thank you, ladies. Out in nature is my wonder drug. Oh, me too. Nice to hear quick changes happening, sending healing and strength to you.
Nice.
Koyazi says, appreciate you both. Thank you so much. Lily says, Alan Mandel.
Oh, I know Mandel. I've seen articles by the Mandel.
Firefly says, oh dear. Firefly also says he should report it.
He's not
And
going
we
to. Men
all
don't
work
do that
together.
sort of thing.
Hmm?
Men don't do that.
About the harassment lady.
Uh-huh.
She said, I'll broach him with it because I could definitely see something was up. He is surely is too soft. Thank you both. Aquayazi says, Shamarise is my good friend.
Nice. Thank you, Aqua, for bringing her on.
Thank you. Yes. We always appreciate new viewers.
Yep.
Jennifer says, that makes sense. We do affect each other as a family because we're so close and always there for each other. Taylor is powerful and great with moving energy. Great advice about my relationship.
Tell Taylor to pull the energy out from under you like a rug.
Charmaine Berkeley says, honestly, thank you so much. I'm so happy that I've been directed here for this message. This is the first time I've ever had a message. I really appreciate you guys, and my name is a tongue twister.
Yes, it is. But it's
Well, it
very.
twists my tongue. Ava says, hope it's not a health issue with the lethargic puppy. Oh,
No.
so no, they've had it checked out and everything. He's just a lazy puppy.
Yes, that and that's a good. I like uh, I like lazy dogs. I don't like work. I will never get a working dog.
Oh, well, I just won't get a dog because I have to get out and walk them, and there's half the time I can't even walk myself on a dog. Eva says, I hope it. Oh, did that already, Bonita? Hi, Bonita. How are you? Hi, ladies. Hope this finds you well. Do you see me moving out of state before the end of the year?
I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear.
You do that a lot.
Yes. The answer is not yet decided. You haven't reached the point of decision making yet. But I would say 70% yes, 30% no at this moment. But the thing is, people message me and ask me, and they want the question answer they want, and I can see that, and I try to tell them in a way that it works, but they still want. I've had actually people ask me to change the future for them, and I can't do that. But yeah, I think it's a really good potential. You're going to move out of state, and it will be because of a job. But at the same time, you have some really nice ties with the people around you, and you enjoy them thoroughly. So it's going to be bittersweet when you do. But you're
Jennifer,
going to go in a new car when you do.
what's that?
She's going to drive in a new car when she does.
Nice. I need a new car. Jennifer Schwab says, if I may ask a question for my daughter Sydney, her dreams are more vivid lately, which is what
Mhm.
we've been told that'll be happening with people, more vivid dreams,
Yeah.
more intuitions, more synchronicities. She sees spirits occasionally. She's seen an orange and white cat spirit go through
Yeah.
my bedroom door. Any thoughts on what she sees?
What basically it's just that she's becoming more highly your family, right? Of course your family's growing and becoming more aware. She's just opening up to a higher ability to be intuitive, spiritual, etc. It's a higher vibration. It's really positive. If she's afraid of seeing spirit, then maybe sit down in the center of your living room and have a tiny spiritual seance and allow Tay Tay to lead, or you Jennifer lead, and just show her that as long as you have you're aware of your strengths, and nobody ever bothers me. I never have people come in and talk to me unless I ask for it, because I have my boundaries. So you teach her boundaries. So if she is afraid of it, she's got the boundaries, and it won't affect her unless she chooses to have it affect her. Okay. But that's, to me, that's extremely powerful and positive thing. All right.
Sorry, I'm just putting the motivational doctor
Okay.
the comments.
That's good, Tay.
Um, okay. Eva, I would say Eva. The morning meditation by Louise Hay is a great way to start the day with an attitude of gratitude. Yeah, I enjoy listening to her. For some reason, been getting Abraham Hicks coming up on my YouTube,
Well,
so I've
she's
been
really
listening.
positive too, right?
Yeah, so I've
And
been listening to her morning and night before I go to sleep.
and tall is a really good energy, positive, high vibration.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, Tay Tay says, I know I shouldn't be stressed about it. I've been getting better about not taking it on, though.
So consciously look at it and say, is this mine? Ah, no. Okay, toss. Give it to the universe. Let the universe look after it.
And that's, geez, we're done way early.
That's nice.
Eva says it is on YouTube. I'm not sure what is on YouTube.
Oh, probably Louise Hay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of good things on YouTube. That's my go to for everything that I listen to these days.
Just be careful. Some of the stuff on YouTube is a little strange. So
Well,
don't,
I find it strange. I don't listen to it.
yeah, exactly. If you don't find it, if it doesn't go, I like that.
For my
Block.
energy, I just click out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Because some of them is really dumb.
And Bonita says, thank you. I'm ready when it comes. And a new car. Yay.
Yeah.
And Maddie says, the motivational doctor is a good guy to listen to.
Who's Maddie? I don't know Maddie.
That's a new name.
Oh, I haven't seen that one before.
And that's it. Other than
Let's see. Actually,
what?
the energy I get around you is highly positive.
Oh, good. I can use some good positivity.
Hmm. Well, I know your casino stuff's been working well for you.
I actually haven't been to the casino, but I'm doing online gambling. And there, I think in this last week, I've put in $1,200 back into my bank account.
And I don't know about the casino, honestly. It's doesn't when I drive past it, I don't care for the energy. You haven't been in there for 2 years now. But I think that way it will continue to work well for you. You might get a DHEE this week. Maybe it's not called that, but
Oh,
but there, but there seems to be something positive coming along in where you said, nope, just get rid of all that. Don't fall in love energy. It might something positive might be coming that way. Um, and I always see you in a dress, and you don't wear dresses. I've
really?
never actually seen you wear a dress, but I always see you in a dress.
I always wear, especially in the summertime. I'm always in a dress.
I've never seen you in a dress.
Huh.
Uh, but I see you in it. It looks kind of retro, very similar to what you're wearing right now, actually, white and flowers and retro and you've got a smile on your face. And I think the dress is symbolic rather than necessarily real.
Hmm.
But because it's light and it's bouncy and it flips around when you walk, so that when you walk and you kind of dance walk, it sort of flips with you. And I think this is, I think you're going to find this week you feel a lot more.
Like myself.
Yeah, I think you're going to find that small things build up, small things happen that are positive that make it feel like a big positive. Other than
Awesome.
that, well, I see you eating good food. Does that help? I don't know if this food you've actually cooked though. So
My dinner last night was really good. That was it's a ricotta. It was a ricotta chicken, meatball, spinach, Alfredo, fettuccine. I didn't do
yeah,
the fettuccine, but it was like an Alfredo sauce with spinach, and I put mushrooms in it and heavy cream, and then the chicken ricotta meatballs, and they were so good.
can I send it to Jen because I don't eat a lot of spaghettis because I don't do well on
Oh,
carbs.
you don't have to put it with spaghetti. You could put it with boiled potatoes or rice or.
Yeah, I don't. I have for years loved potatoes, and all of a sudden I just don't eat them.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I haven't eaten them for a while. Now all of a sudden, that's all I want to eat is mashed potatoes, fried potatoes, boiled potatoes, baked potatoes.
I do. I love potatoes, but I I had I had potatoes, and they were all sprouting every which way. I have to use these up. Yeah. So
I just plant them.
yeah,
I'm going to go plant some right now after we're done here, and I will have potatoes before the fall is up.
we might have a long fall. So because we had a late winter summer, so we might have a longer fall. That would be. I like long falls.
Yeah,
Falls.
that would be good. Short winter would be nice.
Oh yeah, I could live without winter anytime. I would
Because
definitely go to South America for the winter if I could.
you
Yeah,
never know. I might be able to get away this winter.
that would be nice.
It would be nice.
Hmm.
Patricia says I had an old man with long gray hair dressed in white with a hood came to visit me from spirit. He never said anything. Who do you think this was?
Well, I think it's more important is how did you feel? And because he didn't say anything didn't mean he didn't give you a message. So allow the feeling of that time to come through. And how did he make you feel? Obviously, he's a highly evolved spiritual master, I would say. But know what he had to tell you, because knowing is the best form of intuition. Okay. But and also I think he's somebody that's been with you for many lifetimes. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Tay Tay says, thank you, ladies, for the live and great advice. I hope everyone has a happy week. Wishing many blessings. And the same
And
to you, Tay Tay.
good luck with your migraine. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, I don't. You should try whatever Elijah did with me because boy, mine's considerably less.
Just go up to the fifth dimension. Allow yourself to go up the fifth dimension and drop all that crap.
And
Who
Beth,
swear are smarter than people who don't swear. I'm standing by that.
Ava says, you too have a happy week, Tay Tay.
Nice.
Eva says, I had a dream like 2 days ago that someone had come into my apartment, but I could not see who it was because in the dream there was mist inside the apartment. I felt coldness when I wake up. Don't know.
Okay, energy comes in and it's cold. So somebody was definitely there. If you can go beyond the fear of, wow, somebody was here, how did it feel? Because our first reaction when we see spirit is, ah,
Well, and
because
she
we're not,
also says it was a nightmare. What do you think it is?
oh,
You're answering.
I
I
would
think you're
think,
answering that, right?
yeah, I think what it was is, it, would be the embodiment of what you're manifesting fear with your fear energy. And this is a very hard lesson for everybody to learn. When you're afraid, you attract that to you. When you're happy, you attract that to you. But you have to be happy from a subconscious level, because if you're not clearing up your subconscious books, they will rise up and give you a slam dunk every single time. If you allow yourself to be healthy, energetic, and I know this is a fact because I have had things come up and I've worked on my what the fear was that was the cause of it, and it dissipated. It just went away. And if you can do that, Maria, it will save you a lot of heartache. If you can find out what your hook is and face it full on, because that's why people have hooks. They don't face their fears right on. And you can see it from going from a huge monster down into absolutely nothing. Then your health and happiness will improve. And it's not an easy thing to do. This is where you love yourself, you forgive yourself, you love yourself. And sometimes we have to go back to 3-year-olds to forgive ourselves because our parents are fighting and we think it's our fault. That I've seen that happen so many times. The kids think, well, I caused my parents to break. No, you didn't. You were observer only. So they sometimes just
Um,
go back to the beginning.
Jennifer says, such great advice you gave and amazing spiritual messages as always. Sydney has grown stronger and deals better with what she has gone through over the past years. The positive energy is stronger in home.
Awesome. That's
Miriam C. Hi, Miriam. How are you? Hi. Any messages for my guides?
Let me see, Miriam. And then that's it after that, because my the energy's going woo. Okay, Miriam. Interesting. You come, you just about reached, or you have reached a plateau and your energy is integrating. And so you might feel that you're not doing anything, you're not moving, you're not becoming more, and you're used to being a bit of an energetic workhorse. Right now is the time to give yourself uh, what kind of baths do you give yourself, Maddie?
Epsom salt.
Give yourself Epsom salt
Epsom
baths,
salts. I put Epsom salts and I put baking
candles.
soda
Yeah.
and lavender as frankincense. Any calming oils.
And give at least once a week, give yourself a, a decadent dinner or dessert that you absolutely love. This is the time to enjoy the calm and peace instead of going, I'm so bored, I can't do this, because the next stage is frenzy, and you're going to wish you had calm and peace. So you're being given a gift to integrate and allow yourself to become more. And you're going to find as you move forward that the first step moving forward will be feel like you're walking in a fog where you cannot see one step to the other. Know that you're just about ready to go into high speed, move forward working, and things are going to change and shift dramatically for you at that time. And I'm not sure how it will shift dramatically for you, but be open. That's all I can say is be open, because it could be physically, it could be spiritually, it could be, I can't tell you that yet, but it's good. So enjoy so what I saw is it's almost as if the what was and what is, it's either pulling apart and the old is leaving, but it's a time of integrating. So allow yourself to integrate. Okay, good.
Patricia says, I think he was letting me know higher wisdom is with me, and I thought he was silver birch. I felt honored and at peace.
Well, silver birch is a really well-known, highly evolved guide.
Miriam C says, thank you. Tay Tay says, thank you, Ava. And that's it. We're done.
Sweet, let's call it then. Thank you, everybody. It's been a blast.
It's always fun, no matter even if our energies are low, which they are most of the time. And then when I go back and listen, well, it's still pretty entertaining. So this is good.
Yeah, it really
It's like
is.
visiting with friends. It's always like visiting with friends and having a coffee.
It really is, because it's nice to have new people come on. I love meeting new people, new energy.
Yeah, absolutely. So feel free to share these with your friends. If you know that they're into the spirituality and like a little message every once in a while from spirit, share away and ask them to join
And
us. Would
I
love
give
it.
advice whether you ask for it or not.
Well, this is true.
And I don't mind.
And Carol, if you're listening, thank you so much for my new microphone. I appreciate that more than you know.
And there's no crackling.
I honestly think it was the energies, but
Yeah. But
good to have
it's nice to have,
nice to
because
have one that's a little clearer.
yeah, it is. Anyhow, let's go. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Tate. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, everybody. Good day, Eva. Good night. Good day, good night, and everyone. Until the next time, take care. I guess it's your night time, right, Eva?
Oh, yeah, I think she's probably close to midnight now. And
Yeah.
Patricia, thank
Well,
you.
I hope you have a good night's rest.
Yes. Thanks for staying till the end, by the way. Thank you, Jennifer. We sound like the Waltons.
What's that?
We sound like the Waltons at the end.